Welcome friends, welcome to internet-tutors.org. Today in this video I am going to describe you some 5 interview questions which I have jotted out for you. So let's discuss and move the 5 question. So difference between the relative path and the absolute path. It refers to a path relative to the current path, absolute path. It refers to the exact path which is reference from the root directory. Second, relative path, it refers to the current directory. Absolute path, it refers to the root location. It starts with the root directory symbol. Relative path, it is the path for print working directly. Absolute path, from the root directory, one can specify the location of file or directory. It is the complete path from start of the actual file system or directory. Relative path is a subset of absolute path. Absolute path is not a subset of relative path. The second question is that please explain the directory importance in Unix system. File which are residing in a directory can be a directory itself and can be subdirectory too. It is used to develop a tree-like structure of directories and file which help in maintaining an organizational hierarchy. Unix file systems are organized in such a manner that large or complex data is easy to manage. The highest level of directory in Unix is root. Describe about the responsibility. Environment control. Cells provide the command help to us to customize the environment. Environment means here home directory. Command provided by you in alphanumeric to display on the cell prompt. Command used to display the directory details and perform operation on the required directory. Interpreted programming language. Unix shell has its own interpreted programming language, which is interpreted means that shell go to each statement or line by line for execution. It is different from the programming language like C, in which the programming statement or line of code are converted into machine code for compiler to compile and provide desired output as per business requirement. Program developed in the interpreted language are easier to debug and modify than the program developed in C language. Execution time of Unix cell program is more than the C language. In input output direction, the cell is taking responsible for input output redirection on the command line, and it scans for the recurrence of the special character less than, greater than, and not equal to. Pipe hook line cells also scan for the pipeline character. It connects the standard output of the former command to the standard input of the later command and then executes both the command. Program execution. Unix shell is responsible for all execution of program that you have provided to a terminal. Shell analyzes the line of code and determined to what to do in this case. Shell scan the command line and determine the name of program to be executed and what argument to pass the program. Variable and file name or substitution. Shell is used to assign value to the variable. Whenever any variable is declared after dollar symbol on the command line, the shell substitute to the value assigned to the variable. Shell scan the command line for looking the file name substitution. Define the shell variables. It is the combination of name, identifier, assigned value which exists within the shell. It is the characteristic which stores the value, and its value could be integer, file name, string, or some shell. The shell variable are path, term, and home. Variable have the default values, or the variable values can be manually set using the appropriate assignment command. It is called as the unique program which is set by shell for operational purpose. Variable name is equal to variable value. Letter A to Z, 0 to 9, and underscore characters are allowed in the variable name. Character like dollar, asterisk are not used in the variable description. Variable are categorized into 3 types: local variable, environment variable, or global variable, shell variable, or system variable. Shell is to use to create, assign, and delete the variable. By convention, Unix shell variable are in uppercase. Difference between the system call, library function, and Unix command. System call is the kernel programming part. It is the function that transfer control from process of user to the operating system kernel. Read write function are example of system call. Whenever the process invoked with the certain argument, control is task transferred to the kernel where the system is executed and and the result is passed back to again to the calling process, and control is passed to the system user. By the system call, program asks the kernel of OS to provide some services. API application programming interface is the medium by which system call provides operating services to user program. Library function is the program which is not part of the kernel, which is meant for the system user. Unix command are standalone programs which may use both system call and library function for programming. Fred library function will read the number of element of the data from file specified in size. Library function are supporting the compiler, whereas system call are supporting the operating system. Library function can access one character, whereas system call are used to open the text and binary file. Library function are faster than system call. On the basis of application written, system call and library function are used to be decided. So I hope that this 5 interview question is clear to you. If any doubts, just try to read this point and try to analyze it, the concept. If you are having any doubt, please try to comment in the comment section, and please subscribe my YouTube channel for the new videos update. Thank you very much.